More Bendy and the Ink Machine secrets? You betcha! Hey you Prodigies, Charles here, and in this video I'll be sharing with you another Bendy and the Ink Machine secret. This video will cover the Bendy spawn glitch in Chapter 2, and reasons for why this might be there. Be sure to watch this video all the way through so that you do not miss out, and if you think that you don't have enough time to watch this video, remember to tap Add To and select Watch Later to save your progress, or just do it for fun. Just before we begin, if you would like more Bendy and the Ink Machine videos like this, be sure to subscribe and tap that bell, as there will be more to come. So, what's this all about? Near the end of Chapter 2, Henry gets knocked out and captured by Sammy Laurence, director of the music department at Joey Drew's cartoon studio. Sammy ties Henry up in a special room that he had to prepare in order to offer Henry as a sacrifice to Bendy. Sammy then tries to summon Bendy to go after Henry, but it ends up turning Sammy into a puddle of ink instead. This is where the fun starts. Henry breaks free and after fighting a few ink minions, chops his way into the next area. In the distance is a room flooded with ink. When you try to reach this area, Bendy will spawn in front of you and chase you out of the way. Trying to get around Bendy will cause the screen to black out. But there is still a way to get around Bendy. If you approach the room flooded with ink facing backwards and walk your way to the door that Bendy spawns in front of, you will be able to reach the door that Bendy guards. Behind the door, you will be able to hear the sound of the gears turning, like in Chapter 1. And every so often, you will be able to hear the whistling tune from the Bendy Chapter 2 teaser trailer. The sound of the gears turning makes it seem as if there is an ink machine on and running. In Sammy Lawrence's office, we can see blueprints for an ink machine with the characters CK2 printed on it. Some prodigies believe this to mean Mark II, which is another way to refer to something as a second version. However, Mark II is traditionally shortened to MK2, not CK2 as on these blueprints. Could these letters still hold the same meaning? If not, what do they mean? What is interesting about this is the whistling that we hear. The whistling suggests that someone is working on the other side of the door. But who? Out of the characters we've been introduced to so far, this could either be one of Wally Franks, Norman Folk, or Joey Drew. Assuming that Joey Drew would not make an appearance so early in the game, perhaps it is more reasonable to assume that Wally or Norman would be on the other side. Wally might be whistling because that's what he might have done to pass the time while working as a janitor, and Norman might be whistling out of habit of being bored while working his projector in the orchestra room. What do you think? I think that while this could be a really cool secret with a hidden meaning, it is just as likely a harmless oversight that remained in the game due to strict time constraints. Remember that Bendy Chapter 2 was developed from scratch and released with a completely renovated Chapter 1 only 2 months after Chapter 1's initial release. I have tested walking backwards to avoid triggering other situations too, and I was able to avoid triggering Bendy cutout jump scares and 3D Bendy's first jump scare this way. I was also able to get knocked out by Sammy followed by him teleporting in front of me this way. However, I was not able to get close to Boris the Wolf. The camera will always stop and turn around to show it walking from behind that corner. However, there could still be a meaning behind this. The noise and whistling behind the door might have initially been there to make players curious and open the door, only to be jump scared and chased by Bendy in the opposite direction. Or maybe Bendy would have initially spawned behind us to chase us deeper into the studio. Perhaps we also have been able to meet a new character, and it might have been another one of the Toons, or a new Toon character. As Mickey Mouse was famous for whistling in the classic Disney cartoon Steamboat Willie, it may be possible that Bendy actually was meant to be waiting behind that door for us. Remember to subscribe and tap that bell for more cool and interesting horror game videos. Prodigies, I really hope that these videos help you to expand on how you think so it can help you with how you go about your thinking in your daily lives. Remember to check back every weekend for a new video. See ya!